Alright guys, today in this video I'm gonna be doing my first post recording of in the channel, and yeah, I'm just gonna try this out, see if it'll work necessarily, and let me know in the comments below if if there's some things I can improve on, or what you guys think. So yeah, so this is stage 2 of the new red zone that dropped in Dokkan here, which is against Super Buu. To my knowledge, there's only like 2 phases of this fight. So the first phase here is against Evil Buu, which is STR, Extreme STR, and I decided to run Tech Fusion's Monsu as my team. So we'll see how that goes. And this and my first run here, because in total throughout this entire video, I did 4 runs, 2 runs against my extreme class, as you can see, and then 2 against my super class. Now this one I kind of instantly die right away because I don't have any unit to hold down slot 1, so I took a bit of damage there at the beginning with Piccolo Jr. He's kind of like okay, I guess, nowadays. A year ago he was like super good, but now he kind of fell off a bit, and yeah, like even after supering and he took a hit in the beginning, which took most of our HP. Yeah, he couldn't live the super, so we just got one-shotted right there. So we go back in for the second run, and this one actually got pretty far, but as you guys are gonna see, Piccolo Jr. gets me killed again, but we'll get to that why. So for this run specifically, in the first turn we got Creations of Masu in the first turn, so now we got somebody to hold down slot 1, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. So yeah, I'll key for every character here so they can get a chance to super. We got Tech Creations of Masu to get his first hit in, and he got that defense, and he got hit an additional time, so he got an extra attack on there, and he double supers, which is going to deal a bunch of damage to him. And then Piccolo Jr. is going to attack next, and then he ends Masu, which in my opinion, I think he's a decent character to run, except that like other than like his baseline, I think 40% damage reduction, like I'm not sure that's really enough, because I used him before in other fights, and yeah, as you can see, he took 70k. Yeah, I don't know if that 40% baseline is enough. He does get an additional 10%, I believe, once he done like 6 attacks, which that's gonna take a while. I don't even know if I even get 6 attacks to get that damage reduction, but still, like, he still took kind of a bit of damage. Now this is my fusion Samasu, which is it's his first turn, but like he took 100k already. I mean, it was the first hit, sure, but like that's a pretty that's a lot of damage, I think. So I decided to run his team because I mean, going into this, I was thinking like, oh, this is not gonna be a long fight, and from what I knew, the next phase, which is AGL Super Buu, he does an 8-way super, so I was like thinking, okay, so maybe like I could probably bring him, because it's only gonna be 2 phases more likely, and plus we'll have type advantage. Now that may seem good, but there are other units which are not going to be so good for the second phase, because there's going to be that 80 super, which is going to be pretty nasty. Could put me in some trouble, or just outright get me killed, so yeah. Now what's it called? I don't complete this stage throughout this entire video. Like, I was unable to beat it. I got close, and the fun thing is, is that my first run with my villain team, I just straight out die, and then my first one with my super class team, I die too, really quickly, and then at the second run of each, variant team, I got kind of far. This one though, I don't think I made any misplays. It was just simply the fact that like I kind of just died right away. Not right away, but I was unfortunate. I got Super Boo just did his super, and we just got tagged with it and we didn't dodge or anything, so we kind of just died there. And then for my super class, as we'll get to and you guys will see later in the video, I would say I kind of misplayed, and I just misplayed, and I probably could have won if I didn't misplay, but we'll get to that. To be fair, I think I had items on me and I could have probably used one, but I figured that I'll probably be fine. But by the looks of it, in the end I wasn't, so yeah, I guess you call that one a misplay too? I don't know. So in my summons video, I pulled the new Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and his brand unit, the base form Gotenks, and I don't have them ready to go. Probably later on I will, and I'll probably test them out later in this fight, and I'll probably like upload that, whether it'll be the me beating the stage or just simply using them just for fun. And then because I normally summon for Goku, I summon for Boo's banner too. For Boo, hopefully I could get him, but I didn't get him. I got the brand unit Evil Boo. So yeah. So the only character I didn't got was Boo himself, but I got his brand unit, and then I got Goku himself along with Gotenks. But to compare which units from this year or last year were very better on release, or just better, or not like have the strengths and capabilities, I don't know, because like Piccolo Jr., like he has a giant transformation as you guys are seeing it here. I mean, he does provide that to the team, which in the sense, like, you take no damage, and in this case here, going into this phase, we popped it because we're low in HP. As due to that, we transformed into Giant, and what's it called? Because of that, we are able to save ourselves from taking hefty loads of damage. So that's good. I don't know. Boo might be better than Piccolo Jr. if we were to do in comparison, because Boo stacks defense and Piccolo Jr. is just raising his attack and defense for 30% for one turn. I think Boo might be the better villain than Piccolo Jr. That's like, I think, speaking on release, I guess. Maybe I could be wrong on that, but probably. And then for Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and the 23rd World Tournament Goku, probably Goku, because he has that 90% damage reduction at the start. And sure, he loses it, but he also built up to 30% by supering, so he'll still have that reduction. And then guard if in slot 1. And then he can nullify Key Blast, which 23rd World Tournament Goku can also do. I don't know. I think this year's might be better than last year's in terms of strength. In terms of strength, I think this year's is probably better than last year's in terms of strength. So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So here we popped the domain because I I rather, you know, take less damage just in case if Boo was gonna hit us hard, because we just left the giant transformation. And I think I was paying attention, but I think we did the Goku Black active skill rage transformation. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to do Goku Black's active first, because I feel like, I mean, the condition was 66% HP or less, and I wanted to take advantage of that first, because in case we heal back up to full HP, I won't be able to use the active skill. But for Zamasu's, it was either the HP condition or his 7th turn, so regardless, I'll get it either ways. And Goku Black probably not, so I'd rather use his first and then use the domain, because I don't think I couldn't, because my thought process during that time was like, I don't think I can't use the domain while using the active skill. So that's why I use the active skill first, and then I use the domain. So yeah. Because the Piccolo Jr. using his giant transformation last turn, he didn't super, I don't believe. Because if he did super, we probably would have died there. Because Piccolo Jr. he can't take the super before he supers, or probably even after. And then Goku Black, I'm not too sure if he could tank it after he supers, but before it, nope. So yeah, pretty good. The good use of the giant transformations, because they could cancel the super. So here I use the item just to play it safe, and yeah, I wanted to clear out some of the cannons that was created, but there's probably no point to that, because he's just gonna create more so on the next turn, so I just went for the key spheres. That's a good crit right there. We're fully built up in terms of attack for Tech Fusion Zamasu, so the only thing he will receive is the defense when he gets hit on the rotation. We took 300k for Rose there. He hasn't supered obviously, so I think if he were to have supered, he probably would have taken that better, reduced the damage by a bit, but he hasn't supered yet, so he took quite a bit more damage. Now, the reason why I'm running him is because, well, I need a physical character on the team just to have all typings on the team, and I use him quite a bit in other stages, and I feel like he's worked out for the most part sometimes. At base, he's a coin flip discard, but he does have a guarantee that you're running like a specific type of team. But I'm not running that specific type of team, so it was a coin flip 50% chance to guard. But upon transforming, getting to turn 5, at the start of battle, he transforms, and then he has that guard permanently. So that's good. Now, I believe it's this turn where I die in this run, and if only he hadn't super right away, or super in slot 1, I probably would have won, but we just got lucky. Now, I could have used the other item to possibly secure the W, but I was just banking on the fact that he wouldn't super right away, and he did. $170k, and he has right die, so 715k. That's unfortunate. Again, if I used an item or he didn't super in slot 1, I probably would have won on the next turn. But it is what it is, I guess. So this is where I'm thinking of what other team should I use. since that team wasn't really working out the best for me. So I'm just scrolling through for which team I should use. And this team right here I'm gonna be using, but I was like thinking, should I use it? Then look at the other two teams, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go with that one. So we're running God Goku's team, which God Goku himself, he's pretty good. He's still usable and I like him. He's a pretty decent character. But the thing about him is that he can't really tank supers or normals. It depends. But as you can see right here, in this run right here, which doesn't last very long, you need to get his orbs for him to be like good. Because if you don't, then you're screwed. So for God Goku here, I only got 5 orbs, and the reason why I did that is because I at least have the chance to dodge rather than guarding. But if I were to guard, then I probably would have not tanked, but like I probably would have, taken normal fine, but like 500k, not to mention type disadvantage and stuff, and he has a super, so yeah, I took quite a bit of damage, and then he supered, so he's got one shot at 1.7. That sucks. So now we're gonna go into the last run of the video, which this one I did got far, and yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
Pretty good. At least in terms of how far I went, that is, in this run. So let's get into this. Now, what's it called? Unlike the last one where I had double God Goku, I kind of do end up having it on the next turn, as you can see. But at least it's on turn 1. And this turn, we were able to build up 23rd World Tournament Goku because there's a bunch of attacks at the beginning. So he'll be able to get his hits in before, like, it'll be too late if you were to get them later. Now for the team build I have here, I think it's probably decent. I wanna mention this one character on the team, which is the Super Saiyan Goku, the attack one. I have him on the team because he's gonna help the 23rd World Tournament Goku, the base one Goku, activate his passive, the lower part of his passive, which he needs a revival unit for that. And 23rd World Tournament Goku is a revival unit, but his revive is kind of tough to get, so by having Tech 23rd World Tournament Goku, Tech Carnival Goku, it will be easier to get the revive off. And there is another unit which will be even more better to pair him up with, which is the 8th anniversary GT Goku Vegeta. GT Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, but I don't have them, so I have to make do with what I have. So I'm pretty much using a substitute option. So now on this rotation, it's pure physical, so I'm kind of in danger here, but luckily I didn't run into too much trouble, and we were able to safely move by here. We're getting dodges off. Now Boo supers Gohan here, and he takes 200k. But at least bro gives me supers, because it's possible to just get the initial super, and then get like 2 normals. But at least he gave me 2 supers, the initial and then the additional super. So that's good, because he needs to build up stats by supering, so at least it was good that he supered, for sure. And then God Goku's another reason why they're good is because they stack attack and defense, so we're only gonna build up later in the fight, or just really as the fight continues. So that's good. So now we gone below 50% HP, and this is where the Attack Carnival Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, can revive. And this is good because he'll activate 23rd Ultraman Goku's full passive.
Sorry, everyone. It's all because of me.
Alright, and we get to the next rotation, which we healed back a bit of HP, but like, damn bro, like, the animation, it's still good. URZ 2, like, it's probably one of my favorite OCs. I liked it when I liked that OC in the Tech Carnival Goku when it came out initially. How long ago was that? Like 2 years ago now? Something like that, I think. But anyways, so now that we got the HP regen and revive, 23rd Ultraman Goku is gonna have full power. So that's good. And the placements for these attacks is pretty good too, because we could safely hide this Gohan, which he will continue to build up, and yeah, he'll continue to build up, and he's building up his stats, and he's probably gonna be good to go on the next phase. Well, quote unquote, if I get to the next phase, because unfortunately this next turn is gonna be the turn I die. But yeah. This Super Vegeta is pretty good too. I like his mirror. Pretty tanky, pretty good. Now this is where I misplay, because I think I could have left it like that. I could have left my rotation like that. I could have already won. But I trusted in God Goku to dodge, and he didn't dodge for me. To be fair, I didn't get the 3 orbs, so he was like at a 30% chance to dodge. He wasn't guarding, he didn't have 60% total with the additional 3 orbs. I only got 2. So I probably misplayed there in terms of orbs. So I probably lost. But yeah, as you guys are gonna see, I'm gonna get smacked pretty hard. And that'll probably be the end of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the outro here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is probably like my not again, but like I'm studying. This is like the first time I'm doing post recording, so let me know in the comments below. You know, leave any suggestions if like, you know, how can I improve and stuff. And yeah. Will I remember any of the things I said in this video? Probably not, but I, you know, just went ahead and just be talking away. So yeah. Yeah. And that's about it. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Whenever that will be. But yeah. Goodbye.